It was one of Marvel's first theatrical releases. It was produced by George Lucas. It had a sex scene.
I have developed a greater appreciation for the female version of the human anatomy.
That is considered one of the worst in movie history. It is Howard the Duck.
Man, that's gross.
Yes, Ralph Macchio, that is gross.
I don't know. I might disagree with you on this.
Okay.
It's still Leah Thompson.
Strange part of a movie. Welcome, fellow comic enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the intriguing tale of a character who's truly one of a kind. Join us on the journey through the history of Howard the Duck.
I love Howard the Duck. I really do. He's just such a prime example of like how weird and great Marvel was in the 70s. That they just kind of let this just happen. You know?
Yeah.
Anthropomorphic duck traveling dimensions.
With a human woman.
With a human girlfriend.
Yeah.
Knowing man thing, hanging out with Ted.
Okay.
It's great. Great stuff.
This is the character history you didn't know you wanted, but you're so happy you have it now. Along with his creation and various appearances, we will also look at the trouble he got into with Disney and the fight for his copyright.
That's a crazy story.
Sure is. Mm-hmm. Howard the Duck first waddled onto the scene in 1973.
That's the year I waddled into the scene.
Really? You and Howard the Duck share a birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
Created by writer Steve Gerben and artist Val Maharek.
Mm-hmm.
Initially a supporting character in the Adventures into Fear number 19 and 2 backup stories in Giant-Sized Man-Thing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I just laughed. That's all I was.
Number 4 and 5, which was from May and August of 1975.
Giant.
Howard quickly gained popularity due to his unique personality and humor. He is a weird character that really worked well at the right time.
Again, such a great symbol of that. I mean, if you really want to point at one thing that kind of typifies Marvel in the 70s, you've got Howard the Duck and Killraven in the same decade. I mean, that's just...
And check back, we did a whole story on Killraven.
Also, fantastic.
Very War of the Worlds, strange.
Great stuff.
Very.
Did you get the whole series?
I think I'm missing 2.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, since that, I have been buying them when I see them. I did. I got the whole run.
The whole run?
Yeah, I got the whole run from that.
You got the Kiss episode.
Yes.
That's a good one.
I got the whole run.
Mm-hmm.
The demand for Howard led to his own comic series, Howard the Duck, in 1976. It ran for 31 issues and also had a short-lived newspaper comic strip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's great.
And a limited series later on. Mm-hmm. Known for his satirical take on society, the comic explored issues ranging from politics to pop culture.
Yeah, well, he even ran for president.
And he ran for president.
In 1979.
That's right. Making this a unique and groundbreaking series. Yeah. Nothing about this series says it should have been as successful as it was.
Yeah, it's one of those things that comes along and you're like, there's no way
this will work. And that
works for me because I like this kind of stuff, but I can't believe that there are that many other people out there who like Howard.
And that's why when they back in the 60s and 70s and even before that, they would test out a character in a anthology book like Adventures into Fear and see if there was any, if there's any traction, if they could actually sell it or not. And Howard the Duck was so unique, he took off.
Anthropomorphic duck work? Doesn't make any sense.
He also had a human girlfriend named Beverly.
That's right.
Throughout the series. The same character who caused a stir in the movies, which we showed you in the intro, where it is led to believe that Howard and Beverly have sex.
Oh, they definitely do.
Well, we don't know, not necessarily.
I think they do.
Because in the movie they get interrupted.
But isn't there like a condom involved and all that?
I guess.
Yeah, come on.
It seemed controversy always followed Howard. Let's look at another one. So if you look, you see Howard the Duck looks very similar to a very famous Disney character.
Don't say the name.
I won't.
Don't say the name. We're going to get in trouble.
I won't. Disney at one point felt that Howard infringed on the copyright for Donald Duck. Marvel agreed. Do you know how they resolved this? I didn't know this.
No.
Marvel agreed to have a Disney artist redesign Howard the Duck.
Oh, okay.
Right? With one of the key features being he now had to wear pants.
Because Donald Duck does not wear pants.
That's right.
Yes, okay.
It's funny how all these years later now, Howard the Duck is actually owned by Disney.
Yeah, now he's a Disney character.
So we could actually get a crossover between Howard the Duck and Donald Duck.
I hope they don't.
No, I don't think they would. But
I like Howard in the regular Marvel universe.
But if you've been watching our shorts, we've done a short on every one of the Marvel Disney mashup covers.
Yep.
They should do a
Howard and Donald.
That would be good. Donald, not Howard, on the cover.
Maybe like here would be a great idea for the cover is Howard is like hitting on Daisy and Donald's all mad in the background.
That would be good,
right?
Yeah,
because Howard.
Yeah,
he'd be all over.
Well, I don't know, but we don't know if he likes duck females.
I think he probably just settled for ladies, human ladies, because he was stuck on Earth.
Settled for Leah Thompson. What are you talking about?
Look, I'm not saying anything about Leah Thompson. Believe me.
Okay. And one of the most unexpected things about Howard the Duck is that in 1986, he made the leap to the silver screen, and it's one of the first Marvel cinematic movies.
Yeah.
Not the first, but one of the first.
It's actually one of my favorite movies of the 1980s.
Okay.
I absolutely love it. Right. I know a lot of people hate it. I absolutely love it.
Before we go any further, many of you may believe that Howard the Duck is the first Marvel movie, but it is not. It was. Yeah. Actually, Red Sonja was owned by Marvel at the time when the Red Sonja movie came out, and that is considered to be the first Marvel movie.
And that came out before Howard the Duck?
A year before.
Wow. Okay.
Howard the Duck failed miserably,
not in my life,
in the movie theaters, but has become a cult classic over the years, showcasing Howard's quirky charm in an unconventional way. Let's talk a little bit about the movie. One of the actors that played Howard there's actually 8 of them. 8 actors played Howard.
Yeah.
One of them is Ed Gale, who also played Chucky. So the same guy played Chucky and Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Look at the information you get from us.
Great.
You have more knowledge now than you did before.
And if I'm not mistaken, and you guys out there, please correct me in the comments if I am wrong, I'm fairly certain that the Howard the Duck costume was created by the Jim Henson Creature Shop, and it featured some of the most advanced animatronics at the time. Okay. The way that the mouth moved, the eyes and the eyebrows and everything. It was before Ninja Turtles, which was a really advanced version of those same thing. But I'm pretty sure that was Jim Henson that created it. Okay. But if you guys know better, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know if I'm wrong here.
Okay. The Howard the Duck movie includes a very controversial sex scene in which Howard was in bed with Beverly Switzer, played by Leah Thompson. Beverly is the same character from the comic books that we talked about earlier. This isn't the only controversy the movie created.
Can we watch that scene right now?
Sure. Here's the scene right now.
No, I didn't mean them. I mean just me.
No. Here's the scene for everyone. Even though we showed it at the beginning. The other controversy that followed the release of the movie was...
I'm sorry, I looked away. Can we watch that scene one more time?
We're not watching that sex scene again. We're not watching... What is it called?
What?
Animal...
Oh, bestiality?
Bestiality, we're not watching.
I don't think it's bestiality.
It's
He's pretty intelligent.
No, he's
not being taken advantage of.
Still a duck.
All right, whatever.
Upon the release of the movie, the creator of Howard the Duck, Steve Gerber, sued Marvel, saying that he actually owned the rights.
Yeah.
This was one of the first battles between creator and publisher over character rights. Gerber ended up dropping the case and actually writing some other Howard stories as a result. But his story wasn't used. They restarted the series again after the Howard movie. They started with issue 32. Gerber submitted a story, but they didn't take his. They used Steve Grant's story instead.
The battle between Gerber and Marvel was legendary.
Yeah. And he gave up. Obviously, they gave him money.
Right.
Grant, who wrote the story, had also written some Howard the Duck backup stories and Bizarre Adventures later on. Gerber actually comes back and writes a Howard the Duck story in She-Hulk 14 to 17 in 1989. Then again in 1996 as a Spider-Man team-up issue. At the same time, Gerber is writing another Duck that he created.
Yep.
Destroy a Duck. And he plans to do a crossover with them, but gets angry by the crossovers that they did. So he doesn't like that they're using the character without his approval, I guess. Now let's fast forward to the 21st century. Howard the Duck is long gone, hasn't had a comic for many years, But he makes a surprise cameo appearance in the post-credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014.
Right.
Most fans were surprised that he was in there.
Yeah, I loved it.
He was voiced by Seth Green.
Yeah, it was great choice.
This reintroduction sparked a renewed interest in the character, leaving fans speculating about his potential return to the Marvel Universe.
I wanted him in the MCU so bad.
Maybe he'll get his own show.
I would love it.
Who knows what's to come? Howard again has found his place in various Marvel comics, teaming up with characters like Deadpool and even joining some superhero teams. I actually have a shirt.
He makes so much sense with Deadpool.
So much sense because of the fourth wall breaking.
Just the fourth wall breaks and the parody element.
His resurgence proves that despite his peculiar origin, Howard continues to quack his way into the hearts of comic book fans.
Quack his way.
Look at that.
That's a good one. I like that.
And there you have it.
You know what else he would be good with?
What?
The Legion of Monsters.
Oh, it would be. And they have a movie coming out too, right?
Yeah.
He has something to do. He should have been in the Werewolf by Night.
Oh, yeah. Can't you see him hitting on Satana?
Yeah, that's great.
You know, that'd be great.
Yeah. Listen, Marvel, contact us. We got ideas.
Yeah. We're here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Thanks for watching The Fascinating History of Howard the Duck, a character that transcends comics, movies, and even the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Join us next time as we uncover more hidden gems from the vast world of pop culture history. Until then, love what you collect.
Collect what you love. Thanks for hanging out.
We'll see you next time. Join our conversation.